Hello everyone. I'm Nora. Have you ever joined an online meeting in English and thought, what if I don't understand something? What if I make a mistake? What if everyone is waiting for me to speak? If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. In today's episode, I'll tell you about my first online meeting in English. It started as a normal work meeting. But a few unexpected moments taught me an important lesson about confidence, communication, and speaking English in real life. First, you'll listen to the story. Then we'll practice together with a shadowing session using useful English phrases that people actually use in online meetings. So grab a coffee, relax, and let's begin. A few months ago, I started a new remote job. I was excited because it was a great opportunity. But there was one challenge. Most of my coworkers communicated in English. Every week we had team meetings. Usually, I listened quietly and took notes. I didn't have to speak very much. And honestly, I liked it that way. Then one afternoon, I received a message from my manager. Hi, Nora. Can you give us a quick update during tomorrow's meeting? I stared at the message. A quick update. In English. In front of the entire team. I smiled nervously and replied, Sure. But inside, I was already worried. That evening, I prepared everything. I wrote notes. I practiced my update. I even practiced smiling while speaking. After an hour, I felt ready. At least I thought I was ready. The next morning, I sat at my desk 30 minutes early. My laptop was open. My notebook was ready. My coffee was beside me. I checked my internet connection. I checked my microphone. Then I checked them again. Finally, the meeting started. People joined one by one. Good morning. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Someone said. Let's wait another minute for everyone to join. A few seconds later, my manager smiled and said, Okay, let's get started. The meeting began. Everyone looked relaxed. I was trying to look relaxed too, but my heart was beating very fast. One person shared their progress, then another person, then another. Everything was going smoothly. Suddenly my manager said, Nora, would you like to give us an update? This was it. My moment had arrived. I clicked the microphone button and started speaking. Good morning, everyone. Nobody reacted. I tried again. Good morning, everyone. Still nothing. Then one coworker smiled and said, Nora, I think you're on mute. Everyone laughed politely. Even I laughed. I looked at my microphone. He was right. I had forgotten to unmute myself. Great. The meeting had already become memorable. I quickly clicked the button. Sorry about that. No worries, someone replied. I took a deep breath. Let me give you a quick update. This time people could actually hear me. I started talking about my project. I explained what I had completed. I explained what I was working on. Slowly, I became more comfortable. Then something unexpected happened. The screen froze. The voices disappeared. A few seconds later, the connection returned. I smiled awkwardly. Sorry, everyone. I think my connection is unstable. No problem, my manager said. You're back now. I continued. Then one teammate asked, Could you clarify that last point? For a second, I felt nervous again. Clarify? What did he mean? Then I realized he wanted more information. Oh, sure. I explained the idea in a different way. He nodded. That makes sense. I felt relieved. A few minutes later, another teammate asked, "Can you explain that a little more?" This time I didn't panic. I simply said, "Of course." And I answered the question. Then something surprising happened. I started enjoying the conversation. I wasn't reading my notes anymore. I wasn't trying to sound perfect. I was simply communicating. When I finished, I smiled and said, "That's all from me. Thanks, everyone." My manager nodded. Great job, Nora. 3 simple words. But they meant a lot to me, because I realized something important. Nobody expected perfect English. Nobody expected perfect grammar. Nobody expected a perfect accent. They just wanted clear communication. After the meeting ended, I closed my laptop and smiled. The meeting wasn't perfect. I forgot to unmute myself. My internet connection failed for a moment. I had to answer unexpected questions. But none of those things ruined the meeting. In fact, they helped me learn. And that's when I understood something. Confidence doesn't come before speaking. Confidence comes after speaking. Every conversation teaches you something. Every meeting makes you stronger. And every small mistake helps you improve. The next meeting felt easier. Then the next one felt easier too. Little by little, speaking English became less scary. Not because my English suddenly became perfect, but because I stopped expecting perfection. Before we move on to the shadowing practice, I have a small favor to ask. If you're enjoying this story and learning useful English along the way, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps English Mood Podcast reach more learners around the world. And now, let's practice together. Great job listening to the story. Now it's your turn to speak. Listen and repeat after me. Try to copy the pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. Don't worry about perfection. Just focus on speaking. Ready? Let's begin. Can everyone hear me? Good morning, everyone. Let's get started. Let me give you a quick update. I worked on the customer report. I completed the first part of the project. I'm currently working on the next phase. I think you're on mute. Sorry about that. Can you hear me now? My internet connection is unstable. Sorry, I lost connection for a moment. Could you repeat that, please? I didn't catch that. Could you clarify that? That's a good question. Let me explain. Let me explain that another way. I'd be happy to explain. I understand. That makes sense. I agree. Thank you for your feedback. That's all from me. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Excellent. Now let's practice some longer sentences. Repeat after me. I was nervous before the meeting, but I still joined the call. I forgot to unmute my microphone. Everyone waited patiently. My connection became unstable for a moment, but I continued speaking. A teammate asked me a question. I explained my idea clearly. I wasn't perfect, but I communicated successfully. Every meeting helps me improve. The more I speak, the more confident I become. Fantastic. Now let's do one final challenge. Try repeating these sentences without stopping. Repeat with me. Let me give you a quick update on my project. I completed several tasks this week, and I'm currently working on the next stage. Sorry, I think my connection is unstable. Could you repeat that question, please? That's a good question. Let me explain. Thank you, everyone. That's all from me. Amazing job. If you repeated those sentences, you practiced English that people use in real online meetings every day. And that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I'm Nora, and this was English Mood Podcast. Today, you listened to a real-life story. You learned useful English for online meetings. And you practiced speaking through shadowing. Remember, you don't need perfect English to join a conversation. You don't need perfect grammar to share your ideas. You just need the courage to speak. One meeting, one conversation, one sentence at a time. If you enjoyed this episode, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with another English learner. And tell me in the comments, have you ever spoken English in an online meeting? What was the most difficult part? I'd love to hear your experience. Take care, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next episode of English Mood Podcast.